What's up, my unknowns? It is the Ildefonso brother again.
Mm-hmm.
So, bruh,
Yeah.
how you been at work?
I guess okay.
Same here. Let me tell you. Oh, these 2 days. It was like Sunday and Monday. It was really fast paced. It was like non-stop. But luckily on Tuesday it was like slow pace, so it was like it was actually chill, but a little too chill. I mean, I actually I don't know if I like slow pace either. I like this middle ground, not too fast, but not too slow.
It's all about balance.
Yeah, balancing. Um, what do you think though? Do you like when you have a slow day, or do you prefer like a busy day, or do you like somewhere in the middle?
I like a slow day.
Why? Cause you don't do the nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Ah man, let me tell you, I don't. But I do love doing nothing. Actually, it'd be my dream if I have a job and all I do is nothing. But sometimes doing nothing can make me feel bored, and I'm not a big fan of being bored.
Ah.
I need progression.
Mm-hmm.
I need to be busy somehow,
Yeah.
but not too busy to the point that I can't handle it.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, uh, any movies lately, bruh?
Not really.
Well, I saw that Barbie girl movie.
Barbie?
Yeah,
Ah.
that movie was pretty hilarious, to be honest.
Do tell.
There were jokes that I was kind of shocked they say. I don't want to say much, but yeah, it was pretty hilarious though. And plus, I mean, it's not really a spoiler because that's the reason why I went to see the movie. But John Cena's in it, so that's pretty much one of the reasons. But the main reason was because when I heard it was PG-13, I was like shocked. I remember seeing that in the it was like a Spanish commercial, and when I saw it being Behet Trece, I was like PG-13. What? I thought it would be a PG movie.
Yeah. But then again, a lot of kid shows and kid media, when it hits in theaters, it's suddenly they gotta stamp that PG-13.
Like Transform. Well, actually, no. Screw it. Like anything that Michael Bay touches.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one was PG-13. So
And you know what? I don't like it.
I see. But still, yeah, I do recommend the Barbie movie, even if you're a guy. You'll get jokes that even Tony will love to hear. By the way,
Oh.
no, I mean I was surprised at one joke, but I'm not gonna say much. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, so tell me, by the way, speaking of the language that Tony loved to hear, what do you think of Wingism?
Wingism?
Yes, Wingism. You know, one example that I could think of is "What's up, pimp?" or "Pimps."
Like his way to say pow.
Yeah, pal. Yeah,
Why is he saying that?
he probably have a sugar. Well, I almost say sugar daddy. Well, he probably knew of a sugar daddy. Can you imagine he have a sugar daddy? By the way, actually, if you think about it, his donors are technically his sugar daddy.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, so he look at them like dollar
Or
signs.
or sugar mama. We don't really know what's
Well,
yeah.
yeah. We cannot accuse.
Yes, but what I meant to say that someone that they basically depends money on.
Wait, you got something? There you go.
Little cat hair.
That's what they were wings.
Well, that can be if I don't know. Can hair fly?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. But and actually another one that I could think of by the way is you are you familiar with the whole PKA camping trip that Wing of Redemption no show?
I say this plenty of times. It always gets me.
Actually, why did I even say that? Of course you know that. It's like one of the lore, by the way.
Yeah.
It's the lore of how he got kicked out, by the way.
Yeah.
The literal final straw. Or should I say, I almost say the camel back, but actually it's more like the straw that broke the elephant back.
You know, the Wings of Redemption is so huge. Anything that he climbs will be crushed.
Yeah, I guess so. But that's not the point.
He went a well.
Yeah. I saw we don't bash. Oh, wait, we do. Oh, wait, the rule is we're not allowed to bash anyone except for the Holy Trinity of streamer. So, oh, yeah, so we're not breaking no rules.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's not the point. The point was, are you from? Well, of course you're familiar. But the whole camping trip.
Hey, Wings, are you coming? No. When are you telling me this? I'm telling you now.
That exactly. Yeah, exactly what I was going with. When Kyle was on the phone. Wait, was it Kyle?
Yeah, it was Kyle.
Yeah, Kyle. Yeah, he was on the phone and asking, if you could come a little bit early, they could, what was it? Like, make it on time or something?
Mm-hmm.
Or catch something early on time?
Yeah.
And he was like, wait, he said he wasn't driving? And then he was like, oh, don't worry, I'll get you instead. And he's like, I'm not going. And that's funny, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta imagine the embarrassment of Kyle and Woody in the woods together. I'm not repeating what they're saying, but I could imagine, by the way.
Yeah.
3 is a little bit more throttle. I know what he means. By the way.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's like man versus nature was not a man. I don't know. I have to be honest. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah. But I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't think it's weird, but still.
Oh, but yeah, what do you think his own language, by the way, Wingism?
Interesting. But I like to pretend Wingism is not the language, it's the religion.
Wingism as a religion? Are you saying like Wing of Redemption being the Messiah and everyone worship him?
Yeah.
Can you imagine like the Last Supper? Are you familiar with the Last Supper, right?
Yeah, Da Vinci, right?
Yeah. The whole Jesus Christ in the middle of the table and his 12 apostles.
Yeah.
And then Mary Magdalene was there, I believe. Can you imagine if it was like Wing of Redemption? And then you got like his wife Kelly there. And then you got like the member of PKA. And then like a Pikachu, by the way.
Yeah.
I always love those thumbnails with Pikachu, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Pimping up Pikachu, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you imagine that, by the way?
Yeah, I could.
Ah, man. Who do you think is going to be Judith?
I say Kyle.
And Woody is what? St. Peter?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, heavily makes sense.
So what will be like his holy grail then? Like what is like I know most people holy grail will be the original medallion of Sonic Shoe. Christian Sonic Shoe medallion.
Yeah.
What would be the holy grail for Wing of Redemption?
Remember in the iceberg, Yoo-hoo.
Yeah, I remember. That's one of his favorite drinks. He loved to drink Yoo-hoo. And yeah, honestly, I love Yoo-hoo.
Me too.
Yeah. If anyone wants to Yahoo it, just write Yoo-hoo it.
For the audience that really don't know, Yoo-hoo chocolate drink.
Is it really chocolate drink?
Oh, well, yeah, actually it is. It's a chocolate beverage consisting of water, corn syrup, cocoa, and whey. Invented it in 1928 and are manufactured by Kirk Dr. Pepper.
Wait, it's not chocolate? Milk chocolate, I meant to say? Like, I saw milk was in there.
No.
It's not made out of milk?
Mm-mm.
Why did I feel like it's like it had this milky feeling to it?
I know it does, but it's not. The illusion.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Almost similar to the one. Wait, is it also a Yoo-hoo? The one in Hey Arnold?
No, Yahoo. Just drink it.
Ah!
Well, it's just Yahoo Soda, but you know.
The search engine.
Yeah.
Yahoo. Just drink it. Like the one with the boxing match.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty funny, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Stinky. Yeah.
Didn't Stinky rejected that final offer, by the way?
Yeah, but only when he find out that they were just using him as a joke.
But I mean, I wouldn't mind being used as a joke.
Me too.
Heck, I bet WingsOfRedemption wouldn't mind to be a joke in commercial if it makes some millions of dollars.
Yeah.
I mean, except for one person apparently, and that's the one he claims I'm not a effing local.
He wouldn't be taken serious, you know?
Oof,
But
who
how?
cares?
How?
Really, if you make money.
Yeah.
And if you're desperate for it too.
Heavily.
Apparently desperate. But that's not the point. The point was, yeah, Yoo-hoo. So are you implying that would be the Holy Grail, by the way?
Heavily.
Like, you mean specifically the bottle itself or the drink that he's drinking, or a specific moment in time where he was drinking a Yoo-hoo, or the first time that the audience got to see him drinking a Yoo-hoo?
You know, is when he ever drink one.
Oh, so it doesn't matter. So there's multiple Holy Grails. It's just whenever he's holding a bottle of Yoo-hoo.
Yeah, I guess, yes.
Okay, gotcha. And what would it be considered the windy chili then?
I guess, you know how they said the wine is Jesus' blood?
Yeah.
Windy chili.
So like if he had like a soup, or no, screw it, just water. So if you have like a bowl of water, right, and he just decided to touch it, it turned into windy chilies.
Yeah.
Even the bowl itself will morph into a windy like cup or something.
Yeah. Exactly.
And so when he walk on water, does the water turns into chili, or is it just it's just still water?
It's windy chilies.
Do you think he wear like the robes, by the way, like when he go out, or does he just wear his regular clothes?
I always wear his regular clothes. What's the
like Val Venus. Hello, ladies. That like like with the towel there.
Yeah.
You think he come out with a towel like toga.
Nah, he's too big for that.
You know what's another disturbing image, by the way?
What?
I remember Don Tony talking about if Global Force Wrestling, if anyone remembers that, the promotion Jeff Jarrett started, it was like short-lived. If you remember, the whole feud was Impact Wrestling, the former TNA.
Mm-hmm.
And then they merged, and then they went back with the title with, being Impact Wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if anyone remembers, or if anyone have not heard, Don Tony said if Global Force Wrestling get TV within a year, he will go outside naked, or at least naked with pasties, and I forgot what was the whole point of it? Like run around, just saying, "Hey guys," or I don't know, like run around like an idiot with his hand waving up in the air. That's a disgusting sight to actually.
At least it never happened.
Yeah, because that was the whole point. He didn't even think that was gonna ever happen.
Yeah.
And then somebody was like, "See, it eventually happened, the whole TNA feud." And he was like, "That's not what he means. He means like Global Force Wrestling without borrowing, the other wrestling promotion television slot."
And when it merged, at least the TV rights happened, but...
No, that's not what he meant. Global Force Wrestling as what it is. Not more merging with other companies like that.
Yeah. Oh, man. If only...
Because I think Jeff Jarrett made a point that, it will be on television within the first year. Don Tony was like, yeah, right. Because, that's, they're unproven.
Yeah.
Which is very unprecedented when AEW really,
yeah,
did it. Like, because Tony Khan got connections, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, real connections.
Yeah.
I mean, any wrestling promotion will die for that immediate TV deal like that.
Yes.
I actually remember. Didn't Ring of Redemption wanted to bring wrestlers, I guess, like Kevin Nash, for example, to the PKA show?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm assuming, locals must be wrestling fans, right?
Yeah.
I got to imagine because I do notice that most locals do love wrestling. Actually, funny enough, Cyrax, like, does his county all watch wrestling? Like, one of the first things the cops mentioned was, is he a AEW guy or a WWE guy? Like, do you watch AEW or WWE?
Oh, wow. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, there are videos where it's just audio only, but to show background footage is costume wrestlers as the locals.
Yeah. Yeah. Smoking McC, he usually does the local Royal Rumble,
Mm-hmm.
which is entertaining. Actually, I do love some of the custom wrestlers like Sonic Shoe or Christian. Actually, Liquid Chris is pretty hilarious.
Yeah, maybe I should have watched one of those.
Yeah, he like usually commentate over them, but I love it, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
30 locals, one winner. I love it. Ah, man. So yes, back with Wingism. I know you said you sing is more of a religion than an actual language, but what kind of other phrase that Wing of Redemption usually like to put out there?
Look here! Look! Listen!
That one, the famous one, right?
Heavily,
The
yeah.
famous meltdown, right?
Yeah. Look here! Look! Listen!
Yeah, where, he was crying. I just want to have a good time. I can't take this anymore. Drop the controller and then hit the wall. Wall. Punch a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's legitly the most famous one.
It's very iconic.
Right?
It's a big meme in the internet.
Yeah, Sean Raikkonen posted that video. And it's like over, what, 1 million views?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, man.
Look here! Look! Listen!
Any other famous Wingism?
Big ups.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one, too. How about this one? Seriously, real talk. Remember that one?
Yeah.
All the different phases of real talk. Like, seriously, bro. Like, you can't have like a phase without him saying real talk.
Real talk. Ban anybody who tries to give me any advice.
That's another one. Yeah, ban anyone who tries to give me advice. That's another hilarious one.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, man. And I remember the people like trolls like to call them chicken wings of redemption. Whoa, bro, you calm down, man.
I'm sorry.
I think another one that trolls like to say is ban anyone who knows what I said. Remember that clip where somebody's trying to call him out for being racist?
Yeah.
Because he said a racist phase.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, that was like in the past. And someone showed it that it was like a recent thing.
Yeah.
And because it was like a recent game or something, a recent Call of Duty game.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, no, that's just somebody that just mushed my words together to make me sound like it.
I love the excuse. That was an AI that sounded like me. Do you know that technology advanced so much that you can make somebody's voice sound like they're saying this?
Oh, you know what might be another holy grail? And you might hate me for this.
What?
It's Pepsi.
Pepsi?
Yeah.
I'm not into sodas. I don't drink sodas.
Coke?
No.
Oh, okay. Nah, but I think that's another one that he, really, really loved, by the way. But, yeah. Either Yoo-hoo or Pepsi Cola.
Yoo-hoo's prefer.
Okay, gotcha. Ah, man. He's a very funny one.
Yeah.
Bam World. That's not a Wingism. Remember the song from Lick Lick Wisher? Bam World, Bam World, Bam World. Welcome to Bam World, buddy.
Yeah, Sunny V2 used that.
Yeah.
That's the YouTube Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Welcome to Bam World, buddy. When Boogie 2988 was going to do the splash.
Yeah.
And then there are all the dead. I'm sorry. I meant to say YouTube Hall of Famers out there.
Yeah.
Actually, if you think about it, Darkside Phil got his own vocabulary. Like, I did nothing wrong.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he did nothing wrong.
Mm-hmm. That being said.
Yeah, that being said. Or, please tip me. I remember that video. The countless of please tip me. Like, the word please lost its meaning with this man.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is the most hypocritical part about DSP Gaming, right? He claims, like, you don't have to tip him. There's no pressure for ever tipping him. Within that same stupid stream, he talk about, but if you want to support me, please tip me. And then, when his tip goal within the same stream doesn't reach to his liking, he will guilt trip his audience, talking about, I need the support. I can't live. Then what about earlier was in the same stream when you said tipping is not mandatory? And then he will claim, but tipping is, his livelihood.
It's mandatory.
Yeah, basically.
You can't have it both worlds.
No, he did the same thing with bounties.
Yeah, I know.
Talking about bounty is fun, there's no obligation when you make a bounty, and then once he get the bounty like requirement, he's like, all right, tip me or else you're banned.
That's against TOS.
Yeah, YouTube term of service. Yeah. So yeah, talk about hypocrite with that dude. His greed is just way too powerful.
It is powerful.
Like, if I remember, he is the embodiment of the 7 deadly sin. Like, literally all shacked out, by the way.
Yeah.
But he's known for 2, by the way, most aggressively, and that is greed and sloth.
Yeah.
No, seriously, because obviously the whole tip me and money is always what he likes to sniff out, by the way.
Yeah.
And then sloth because he barely want to do editing in his videos.
Yes.
Make them more tolerable for one to watch.
Yeah. And it's funny, heavy editing. It's all just transitions.
Yeah, right. What heavy editing? Yeah, when he did KO Gaming?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Such a hypocrite, by the way.
Yes.
Not by his own merit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know what to say, right? Like, he stole money from his audience, by the way. So, because he claims that his parents were dying, sick and dying.
Yeah.
But instead it was for a secret wedding with Kat.
Yeah.
Ah, man. And this is why people don't really like Kat, because she goes along and also, like, encourages bad behavior.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know what to say, man. So, I mean, do you really see similarity between the two, by the way?
Yeah, I do.
Like, how so? Besides the begging.
Oh, well, I guess for one, heavily, is that they both are fat.
Yeah.
They both stream.
Yeah.
They've also lost their Twitch partnership.
Yeah. They both said controversial words.
Oh, yes.
And phrases.
Mm-hmm.
And, controversial wear gear.
Yes.
Do I need anything else to say?
They both had that one game that got them famous.
True.
Wings of Redemption being Call of Duty. Darkside Fell being Street Fighter.
Yeah, Street Fighter 2. Yeah. I thought you were going to mention glasses.
Well, Darkside Phil doesn't really wear glasses.
I know. Can you believe that's a tip gold? Like
No.
I said, he's the reverse stripper. Because, an e-girl usually pay to take her, her clothes off.
Yeah.
But for him,
It's
you
to
tip
put
him
on more clothes.
You put him to dress him up. Yeah, you tip him to dress him up. Or should I say he's the reverse Richard Mineski from Review Drama USSR
Yeah, he take his shirt off.
for $50. And can't believe there's someone out there that's literally giving him $50 just to take off his shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It works?
Right? Oh, yeah, here's another Wingism. Either subscribe, donate, or get the F out.
Oh, yeah. That's silly.
How about this one? I hope you and your family die in an automobile wreck.
Why would you say that? I mean, I guess we really hate the person, but I mean, if you're supposed to be the Jesus Christ of the internet, why will you want the worst?
Oh yeah, how about this one? Appearing offline does not effing stop it from the trolls.
Oh yeah, and you just love how the trolls use Wingisms in the chat to annoy Wings.
Here's the hypocrite. I mean, the chat could be a little hypocrite, right?
Mm-hmm.
They ask them to go get them a job, right?
Yeah.
But if I remember heavily, and even Keith Slighty was like very disappointed with this one. Wing of Redemption tried to get a job, by the way. If I remember, it was DoorDash. Delivering food, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even if it was tempting for him, Bobby taking those windy chili out of the windy bags, right?
Yeah.
He was delivering food.
Yeah.
But if I heavily remember, his troll called DoorDash, gave him footage of the controversial things he did, and said, hey, he got fired. And he got a point. He's like, even if you guys ask me to go get a job, his troll will get him fired somehow. How will you guys expect me to get a job if you guys are willing to get me fired?
Those are savages.
Right? They're savages. They don't want this in happiness. Yeah. Oh, man. Okay, so sorry.
Let's breathe for a moment.
Right? But seriously though, with Liquid Richard, Bam World. Welcome to Bam World, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
I really do love Liquid Richard, by the way.
Yeah.
Serious, they're banging hits. These detractors know how to make good music.
They do.
Even with Lil Cyrax, those are bangers, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
No, seriously, bro.
They are.
No, they actually are better than the mainstream music, in my personal opinion.
They are.
Like, what the world? Oh, yeah. How about this one? With Darkside Phil. I need that money. What was it go against? I need that money. I need that money.
I really do need that money. I need that money.
Dun, 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 dun. I do. I do. I do need that money. Dun, dun, dun. Hello. I am Darkside Phil. I need that money. The electric bill, the internet bill. That one, right?
Student effing trolls. I just want to chill. I rock back and forth. XY axis. Tip me so I could pay off on back taxes.
That is crazy. And then in the end of the song, he talk about his all of his taxes. His taxes, his back taxes, his tax attorney, his tax guy, the internet bill, Jin. WWE champion.
Yeah.
No, but it's the bills. Like what was it? The internet bill, the electric bill,
The water bill.
the water bill. So many bills. Like I think he's the only human being that have 24 different bills.
Mm-hmm.
Holy F. Can you imagine? Every week you gotta pay a bill, by the way?
Yeah.
Actually, I could imagine.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I feel like every time, by the way.
Yes. And he wanted us to pretend that he's the only one in the world who had to pay all that bills.
Right? But I'm assuming it's because he really do have debts and
what was it, like the 2 mortgages he had to pay off? His
But
old
he's
house.
spending it all away on WWE champions.
Yeah, right.
He can't manage his money.
Yeah, that's sad. You think a guy with a business degree should know that? Like, it's basically
Bro, I got a
business 101.
I got a business degree, but yet I barely could remember any of that. I sometimes don't pay attention in class like that.
Yeah, I do believe you. Oh yeah, in case of
It's easy to get an A, by the way.
I do believe you. Oh yeah, but in case the audience don't know, what was the song we were talking about? Was DSP Gaming? It was from Darcy the Flow, Mush Bills.
No.
Pit Roach record apparently 2021.
That's funny.
Yeah, and if I remember, it got like 110,000 views, basically.
Nice.
Yeah, over 110,000 views. I just almost say subscriber. I'm just tired, man. Oh man, can they ever never end? By the way,
Go say that to Boogie.
right? Ah man,
Boogie's is like a cycle, you know.
No.
He can't stop. Like, you're supposed to learn your lesson after saying something controversial, but he's gonna do it again, blame it on mental health, and repeat the cycle.
that's just awful. It's like that's literally the definition of insanity. Like repeating the same thing over and over again, hoping to get a different result. Like why?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, so I was thinking of what do streamers usually say? You know, you're talking about Wingism, right?
Yeah.
But what do other streamers use Wingism? Like, for example, this is what I mean. I really do not want to turn into a Wing of Redemption. Or I don't want to beg like a Ring of Redemption. Or I remember this is my favorite. He's doing the Wing of Redemption. You know, e-begging. If people don't say e-begging, they usually say he's doing the Wing of Redemption.
That's Jesus Christ for you.
Yeah, right? Actually, that's church basically. Begging for money to support their churches, despite the fact they get like a lot of tax write-off from the government.
Yeah.
But still, what's up with that, by the way? Was the, can you think of other phrases that streamers usually say as a form of Wingism?
Well, I could think of Local's turn, like, you know, low, or he's milking the content.
Yeah. Actually, it's so funny, by the way. I think it was super crazy that, and it was like several years ago, actually. Maybe 5. Where he was, because, you know, Darkside Phil was starting to have the melted face.
Yeah.
Like, literally, looked like a marshmallow melted, by the way.
Yes.
And it's funny how he said, you deserve it. Every moment of it. If I remember, he said, his look on the outside reflect what his look in the inside is. And I laugh so hard because it's true. By the way, his ugly self does reflect his ugly personality.
Yeah.
But if I'm also correct, by the way, even to this now, he's even uglier.
He had 2 big winkles.
Right. Oh yeah, here's another Wingism, by the way.
What is this another one?
Richard. Simply Richard, by the way. And, no, but it's not on him, sorry. I meant to say what other people call him, by the way.
Yeah.
Richard. If I remember, the name apparently happened was that trolls were looking into, like, I think it was the previous owner of the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they found, right, the current owner was a guy named Richard Jordy, right?
Yeah.
No, Jordan, sorry. Richard Jordan.
Yeah. Jordan.
Richard Jordan. So, they must assume that Jordy must not be his real name.
Because it sounds like a comic book name, let's be real. Jordy Jordan?
Yeah. So they actually do believe, like, because the house, right? But under Richard Jordan, they must thought that his real name is Richard, which makes so much sense, by the way.
Yeah. Maybe then he had to keep saying, I don't know a Richard. I never met a Richard. So please stop calling me Richard.
But in the paper, it says that somebody named Richard Jordan owned the house.
Yeah. I mean, if it's not him, wouldn't it be more possible, his grandfather or something?
Yeah, I don't know. Wasn't there another name like his grandma called him?
What was it?
Wasn't the name Sam actually?
Yeah, because I think that's like his middle name, right?
Samuel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think I remember his grandma.
Gangster grandma.
Yeah, gangster grandma. Called him Sam that one time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, here's another one. Richard McCarty von Uhlstein Jordan the V4th. Try to Yahoo that, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, here's another Wingism.
What?
Bernie.
Oh, ooh, yeah, I know what you mean. Ooh, that play on word. Yeah, no. Birdie, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say the last name, but just to say it's a very racist troll name.
Yeah.
But don't you think it's sad though that CNN was tricked more than once to use that
Bernie?
name?
Yeah.
And you get that face, by the way.
I'm sorry, that is too funny.
You know the one where he's like smiling outside with the glasses. I believe it was like a blue shirt or a gray shirt, and underneath it was like an undershirt.
Yeah. He looked like a happy man. That didn't seem like he met a.
Yeah, that.
Sorry.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. That.
Yes, like that smile's ghosting because you will never think he's Wings of Redemption.
No, seriously, he was like a supposed news reporter, and at one news got killed off.
Yeah.
And then what was the other one? Oh yeah, I think it was like the Russian attack, and they had many missing people, and one of them was Birdie. It's a shame because think about it.
Yeah,
that slot could have been for a real, actual person. It's so sad because this is. I mean, I know it's a joke for the trolls, but for other people, they're real missing people that could have been used for that slot that somebody might actually recognize. Hey, they're over there.
It's like what Woody said. Some of these things can't be funny, but stop and think about it. It is depressing.
It is. And they waste a lot of the news, breath, and time for real serious matter. Now, the one was Darkside Phil, DSP Gaming, the one where it was his birthday.
Oh, I love that one.
That was a funny troll because it was harmless. It wasn't to the degree of the Birdie, mean out there.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
The birthday one. What was it? Like, it was his birthday.
His 40th birthday. He wanted to thank his wife, his son's Jasper was, okay, sure, calling a pet your son, but okay. That's... Yeah, but still, then you got the.
I kind of call our pets my nephews.
They're our pets, okay?
Oh, okay. But I love my little muchachos.
Let's continue.
Sorry, continue.
And then you got Howard and John.
Yeah.
And then the golden part are the locals.
Yeah. Jordy Jordan and Richard Mizeski, right?
Yeah.
And then thanking everyone at the farm, at the kiwi farm, to be more specific. Like he was like some kind of countryman or something. Like working at a farm. Or he came from a farm. And then he's saying that he would play a lot of WWE champion. And it was funny because wasn't WWE WrestleMania was around the corner? Or
Yes,
something?
it was. You know, they were like saying that, you know?
Yeah. Now that was a funny troll. That's a troll that I could go behind on.
Yeah. They made him sound like he was a great man, more than the actual man himself.
Yeah, they would never notice that he's an e-bagger that scam people funny.
The trolls knows how to make him good and great.
Yeah, right. I remember this one YouTuber made an entire top 10 video into a tolerable top 10. Take out all the snort, take out all the uniques. I think unique was the most word he actually used. It wasn't like the snort or the sob or a coughing or the burp. He actually used the word unique a lot. That was shocking, by the way.
Like me using a lot.
Or me like.
Yeah.
Or
Mm-hmm.
Or God. Or Arceus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so... I mean, it's very weird, because don't you think Wingism is a word? It's like the or likes.
Yeah. But no, it's the phrases that is being said.
Right. I remember, actually, if one look up, like, in the Urban Dictionary, right?
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, the definition of Wing of Redemption, right?
Yeah. Oh, I would love to hear it.
All right. A obesely overweight streamer who repeatedly begged for people to support his unhealthy and depressing way of quotation life. Seriously, by the way.
Oh, that's too rich.
And,
Richer.
Yeah, and skin is so thin, a paper cut will cost you 450 pounds. But to spill. So blinded by his diabetic lifestyle that he doesn't even see why people hate him. His body content is around 60% windy chili, 20% of Pepsi Cola, 20% of those banquet meals, those gravy, banquet meal gravy, those microwave trays that you put on the microwave and it cooks you those little like dinner, by the way.
Yeah.
But here's something funny, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
He's a slave to food.
Okay, that's enough.
And you can also apply the Boogie 2988 with that one too, by the way.
Yeah, you can apply to him too.
They both got bypass surgery and gained the weight back and more.
Yeah, and more. That is funny. Both Wings and Boogie took the bypass surgery and they gained more weight.
Oh yeah. Love food more than himself. Love food more than trucks or basically his or girls.
I'm crying.
Or I guess his wife Kelly. But yeah. He loved more than trucks or women, basically. Because you remember where he said that he haven't been, since the whole bypass surgery, his interest, in having a good time is just down. And this is the smoking gun for Richard Mineski. That he might have a bypass surgery was that he was still horny as a dog.
I think he did have the bypass surgery.
Yeah.
You hear that, Rich? Well, Richard Mileski. That is not Richard Jordan. But, yeah. I think you have the bypass surgery.
But, yeah. And I love how the way this one is. He is known to steal money from children and drive a Lamborghini his entire life.
But didn't he donate a huge amount of money to children?
Yeah, right.
But I guess that history is erased when, he was like Jesus for a moment.
Right. And then he scammed his audience for a the bypass surgery.
So how is it really a scam if he actually did it?
Well, because he went to get the cheaper alternative in Mexico. instead of getting like the more expensive one in the USA.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's why people would call it, you get the point.
I get the point.
Here's one, by the way. This is one that you might actually like.
Ooh.
Simply the best creation in the world. He is the one who. He's the okay.
Yeah, hold your breath, dude.
No, because he's the one who created one. I can't. Just read. Okay, how about this? He's the one who created a good time. How about that, by the way?
Okay. Okay.
He is also the one that invented trolling. Yeah, which is now used universally. He likes to troll when it's in good humor. He is also known to be an a-hole, but not though making him like a threat. And a funny guy depending on his mood. He can easily hack and own everything because he is epic and basically everyone hates / likes him. Oh yeah, and well, okay, here's this one. Ring of Redemption is sexy. Ring of Redemption is God. Ring of Redemption is troll. Ring of Redemption is epic. Ring of Redemption is a troll. All hell before him. And it was from the Real Ring, December 21st, 2011. That's how old this one was. That's crazy.
It is.
Oh, that's funny. By the way, do you know, like, if you click on Ring of Redemption, right?
Mm-hmm.
Four of the things that people also search for is Ring of Redemption surgery, what happened to Ring of Redemption, Ring of Redemption Richer, and Ring of Redemption Death. Those are, like, one of the most searched things out there, by the way.
The story of his life.
Right?
But wait. Wingism.
Yeah? What about it?
You know, his life is like, dun dun dun, the reverse of Jesus Christ.
How so?
Alright. You got before Wings of Redemption, and after boxing.
Ah, okay, I see where you're going with that one.
Where before Wings, or social media, people were using the internet to research,
Yeah.
Because, it was Web 1.0.
Yeah.
There was no real interaction. You just stare at a screen and read words.
Yeah.
And also click to links to another. It's what you go to the library,
Yeah, right.
But when social media was invented, Wings was born.
Yeah. Wow, that sounds like something that Sunny V2 might write.
Yeah, he was born. And I just want to say this funnily.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know how Jesus Christ have a slow start on trying to, talk about the word God and all that.
Uh-huh.
Wings of Redemption didn't have a slow start, Yeah. He got famous like that,
Yo, yeah.
But, as Jesus was building up, Wings declined.
Yeah, you're right. That's weird.
And you remember when there was aftering Jesus, where his mother Mary was trying to, escape from the soldiers that wanted to kill him.
Yeah.
You could also compare it to when Wings of Redemption was getting arrested for falsely robbing a store.
Yeah, right.
Hey, you remember that silly run that he did?
Yeah.
That was silly. Oh, man.
I love some of the trolling out there, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, man, they just love to make him look bad, by the way.
But yeah, you got PKA as the disciples.
Actually, I was just looking, by the way, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know you mentioned PK as a decipher, but well, you mentioned the whole, BC, before Christ, and AD, after death, right?
Yeah.
I was just looking at his Wikipedia page, right? Wikitubia. You got a, pre-surgery and post-surgery.
Why ain't I thought of that too? Oh, that's genius.
He really is, by the way. And another era is his boxing career. Apparently, by the way.
But yeah, you got, the boxing. Where he's boxing Boogie. To me, it was that moment. If you remember.
Yeah.
Jesus was gonna sacrifice himself for our sins.
Mm-hmm.
Him and the cross, all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was Wings of Redemption, the boxing.
Oh yeah, here's another talking about Wingism, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's another one. I got a black controller and a white controller. Cause when the black one doesn't want to work, the white one will.
That was racist.
And funny enough, in like my personal opinion, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not kidding when I say this. My black controller always work compared to my white controller.
Yeah.
Especially the Nintendo 64. My black controller still works. I mean, so does my white controller, but it doesn't work as well as the black controller.
The white controller is like the default,
And so the Nintendo GameCube. I still use the black controller and the purple one with the transparent color in the bottom.
Yeah, and you got a huge point. Yeah, because our first GameCube was black.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Funny enough, my Pokemon game that I showed was Pokemon Black and Pokemon Black 2.
Yeah.
So I don't know what he mean with that, phrase, by the way.
He was just being racist. And I can't understand. The story he talked about how he almost wanted to be a racist.
Yeah.
Just because of one interaction with a guy who so happens to be dark-skinned.
Yeah.
How will that make you, and his words, almost want to be a racist?
Yeah.
We're all humans, by the way.
Oh yeah. By the way, here's I'm gonna interrupt you. So here's another one, if in case you forgot it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember how trolls began mocking Wing of Redemption by saying Randy got blacked?
No.
I believe that was his ex-girlfriend.
Oh.
And rumor had it that she was dating a African American.
Mm-hmm.
So they used to say to him, Brandy got blacked.
Isn't that what Boogie also does to his ex-wife?
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, wow. Not a similarity, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, no. The similarity we were comparing to was the spirit. But yeah.
Actually, we were also comparing Boogie to the bypass surgery.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Oh, but still. Ah, man, so many phrases, by the way. Oh, yeah, here's another one. Like, I hate Call of Duty. Effing hate it. Effing ruined my life. I hate everything about it.
Yeah, he still plays it.
Yeah, he still plays it. He's a slave to Call of Duty, actually. I mean, and there's some really controversial wingism. Like the age of consent, which I'm not repeating that one.
No, please don't.
That is insane, by the way.
It is.
I mean, he's crazy talk. Like, what was the other one that he said?
No, I don't want it. The icing on you're going to aim to that. No. That man say very controversial stuff.
And he claims when he said those stuff, he was 26. Imagine what he claims the age consent was. if he felt like he was dumb and stupid at that age, 26, what makes you sure the age that he was thinking of is the same, by the way?
Yeah.
It's worse. Well, I meant to say, what makes you sure being younger at that is better? No. It's worse, by the way.
It's worse. But it's a topic to say to another day.
No, I don't think I'm going to save it for another day.
Well, yeah, but still, you know,
I just wanted to bring it up because the Wingism goes that deep.
Yeah.
It really does.
It does.
I mean, so deep. Like, if it was an iceberg, you had to go through 10 extra layers to see that, by the way.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Wingism. It is like Christianity.
Yeah, right.
And you know, you got the trolls. The trolls that believe in Wingism.
Oh yeah. You know, nobody ever mentioned Wingism. That is outdated, by the way. Outdated Wingism.
Oh.
Like, for example, I'm no longer going to be fat. And I promise myself I'm made to myself.
That is so laughable.
I believe the exact one was, I promised myself I'm not going to be fat after 2014.
I think I remember. No, that was Richard Molesky. But I still remember that funny phrase. You're going to see me a whole new man that you can't recognize.
Oh, yeah, right?
Yeah, okay.
And the pigs will be starting flying by tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and here's another one. Grandma, I'm working. Playing video games apparently for help. Here's another one. I pay taxes like everyone else. Yeah. Streaming is a real job because I had to report this to the IRS. Here's another one. My back hurt enough.
Yeah. Wingism.
Right? Okay, look. Here's another one. Portugal is in South America, homie.
What? Portugal is the origin to some of the Latin American countries.
Yeah, right? Portuguese. Okay, so here's another one, right? By the way, I am team killing you. The F now. I did not give an S. I am team killing you now.
Yeah, how sad. He's not a team player.
Oh yeah, and who let this effing troll into our team? And I remember that troll. He liked to mock him. Like, I can't take this anymore. He was like literally the greatest troll that ever joined this team. And it was more than once that this guy hopped onto his team.
Yeah.
His voice kind of reminded me of the Velveteen Dream too, by the way. So I wonder if that was him trolling him.
Yeah, I wonder that too.
And I remember there was this one kid that was trolling him hard.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, he was like a little kid, right?
Yeah.
And that's funny. He was like, dude, you let this little kid into our team? And he was like, yeah, I didn't know he was going to do this. And then he called him out saying, liar, you know that he was going to do this to me. You guys were both in it. I'm going to kick both of you out.
That's silly.
Yeah. Oh, man, we really did talk a long time on Wingism, did we?
I can't get enough of it.
Yeah. Oof. How about let's just call it, call it, a break. Well, not break. You want to call it a day. There you go. Call it a day.
Okay.
Unless you have something else you want to say.
So, what do you think how far Wingism will go?
Like I said, if it was an iceberg, 10 layer deep.
Well, I meant the story of Wings of Redemption, you know?
Oh, it will go on for even longer. Extra 10 years, man. We're going to see him until he's like 40. Well, he's 37 right now, so 47, 57, heck, even 67. Yeah, that far, I think.
Do you think he might eventually get a divorce.
No,
Me neither, though.
not at all. I could see Wing of Redemption having like a everlasting marriage. By the way,
Yeah.
unlike Darkseid Phil, I could see him,
having a divorce. By the way, actually, I could see DSP Gaming being shut down within not this year. I know in the beginning of this year, when after the interview, some made bets that they give it a month, which obviously he still moved on with a month.
Yeah.
But I'll say maybe the next 5 years or 7 years is where we might not get to see him as much. By the way,
He's getting $7 tips.
Yeah.
That's the average.
yeah, actually, I think one time it was $3. But yeah, I do believe DSP Gaming will be, or at least DSP React will be shut down first. So I do believe DSP React will be down first before he will.
Let's not forget that he have other revenue.
yeah.
But I guess we're talking about what he loved to call his income.
Yeah, right. Actually, he used it like a weapon too. By the way,
Yeah.
actually, more than just a weapon, he will sometimes pretend. By the way, that's not a thing, and then when it's convenient, YouTube is not paying him.
Yeah.
And don't forget, he also have a Patreon, a wife that works apparently.
Like I said, other revenues.
Right. I'm trying to think of something. I know there was something else in the back of my head that he's not. Well, even no. I think that was it. But the whole forbidden math. If anyone's not familiar with a forbidden math, it's when you count all the Darkseid Phil tips and count them together. That's forbidden math.
Mm-hmm.
Because if one actually count the tip, he's living comfortably.
Yeah.
He really is. But I know his recently it's been down hard.
Yeah, it been down hard.
Yeah.
Like I said, $7 tips. Oh, that's
Right.
Hey, I said my Wingism.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, anything else you wanted to mention before or?
Oh, who's the Judith of Wingism?
Didn't we just talk about it? It was Kyle.
Oh yeah, you did. Then
And we say
Saint Peter was Woody.
because Woody, defended him a lot.
Oh yeah.
Especially the whole controversy with what was it? With White Boy about his fake suicide.
Mm-hmm.
His suicide bait.
Yeah.
If anyone remembers that.
And plus, even when he got kicked out, PKA, it was Woody who still kept in contact with him, right?
Yeah, it was him. Yeah, no one else really did.
Yes.
So, yeah, I call him the Saint Peter in that one. By the way.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's sad when Wings of Redemption got kicked out. He was like, "Oh, they're not my friends." And then Woody, it broke his heart because he did so much for the guy, and to say that that's not his friend.
Yeah.
If I remember the whole, if some people are not familiar, so back in 2012, Wing of Redemption complained about his view count was declining, and that he was basically thinking of killing himself because his YouTube career was going to fail. And somebody named White Boy was basically accusing of Wing of Redemption of faking his his thoughts, suicide bait.
Yeah.
For views.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember Keenstar heard about this and decided to do a broadcast with only use me blade, not a locale, by the way.
Oh yeah.
And talk about this, by the way.
Well, only use me, but it wasn't a locale during that time. Later on, actually, I don't really consider him as a locale. I know a lot of people do, but I don't.
I don't.
Because I don't get any lols from him, like Christian.
Mm-hmm.
But I understand why Christian will be considered a locale. Because there are moments that, can't be considered funny. But
Or put my hands in my head.
I don't laugh at Christian, by the way. It's just dramatic for me. But I still consider him as a locale because he's technically like the first locale. But Only Use Me Blade is a guy that I won't consider a locale because it's just too sad. Like legit, by the way. But still, yeah. So that's the whole story with White Boy. Sorry, I know I interrupt you so many times.
It's fine. It really is fine.
But still, oh yeah, I guess another Wingism is just the phrase weight loss surgery.
Oh,
or bypass surgery.
you're right.
Right?
Yeah. Oh man, his life is the reverse of Jesus Christ.
And I remember people starting to notice that he was getting some of the weight back because the blue shirt that he wore, that shirt that was way too big for him.
Yeah.
Wore it again, seemed to fit him right perfectly.
Oh, how sad.
It really is.
All right. We're wrapping up?
Yep, we're wrapping up.
Okay. If you have any questions about the show or its characters, or if you want to make a business deal with Rare Press Sending, you can email at rarepressesending@yahoo.com. Also, check out the Twitter handle, Rare Press Sending. With that, we end this.
Yep. All right, guys. See ya. Bye.
I can't take this anymore.